Finished Providence, this is your man. Speaking, I can help you.
Yes, I'm looking for the manager. My name is Matthew. I was told that you're expecting my call.
This is Marion. Yeah, this is your Marion.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you fine.
Yep. This is your Marion. How you doing?
I could be better. You know, you guys are a violation of federal law.
In which way?
You're demanding paperwork for my service animal.
When was this demanded?
On the date that you canceled my subscription.
Let's take a look at your account. I'm the regional manager. I don't think I was here on that day, so let me see.
All right.
What's the phone number on your account?
401 390 5575.
Alright, let me review the notes that we have here. I'm going to put you on a brief hold while I review the notes, okay?
All right.
Review the notes, so I just want to get your side of the story. It's basically you were using the facility as normal, and then they just walked up to you and said, "We need papers for your dog," or what happened exactly?
So I went up after using the facility like I always use, and you have to realize if you look at the history of my account, me and my service animal on a daily basis for 3 years around about used another Planet Fitness to say my service animal has been going to Planet Fitness her whole life. Okay? Now, I went to the Planet Fitness and I used it like I always do. I went in, used the shower, and then I used the massage table thing. And on the way out, I told them that it seemed like you guys turned the hot water off on me because you don't like me there. And at that point, the man asked me for paperwork for my service animal, and I told him, well, I didn't say anything. I turned the camera on, and the film is posted publicly. You can look at it to see he used the papers for my service animal as retaliation. And then at that point, you can watch what happened. It only gets worse. And then the
retaliation from what?
From I more than once have explained, I have a share in your company, and I think it would be inappropriate to put negative things on social media about the way I'm treated there. Now, more than once.
You said you already posted it publicly?
When it happened, yes, I did. Because what happened is a violation of federal law.
Yeah, is that still up? Because that would also be a violation.
A violation of what? Federal law?
You were a private franchise, and you're recording without permission of whoever you were recording, but you said it is public right now?
What do you mean?
You said you have a post of the incident online?
Yes.
And where is that post located? So I can view the evidence that you're talking about.
It's on Facebook.
Facebook?
I'm sorry, YouTube.
And you have the title of the video?
Planet Fitness, ADA accommodation violators. So I'm no longer able to use the facilities?
So I'm trying to look at the evidence because you told me to look at it. Because what I've had, like, as the backstory before the request of the paperwork was that we had a couple members complaining about the dog being in the shower area where they weren't able to safely go by. Because it was on either the mat or the floor by the entrance. So when they went to address
that never happened.
That's when you began to yell at them.
No, that never happened. You guys have cameras, right? Because none of that happened.
I just wanted to, because the cameras don't have audio where we are, but you have audio in this video.
Right, so you could see. But what I think is very important for you to see is I confronted them. And then they used that as retaliation against me.
So you confronted them about which part?
About the fact that the showers always, the hot water turns off when I'm in it.
Yeah. So did you doing, like you said, you feel that they turned it off?
You could feel when you use the hot water valve, when you hit the hot water valve hard, how it shakes the pipes. You could feel it happen. That time was for sure. And the other people that were in the shower, I was complaining while I was in the shower. My service animal was in the far corner, and I was using the end shower, and I waited till the person got out of the way calmly without interrupting anybody. Because I shower at Planet Fitness. Me and my service animal been showering at Planet Fitness her whole life. For understanding, I live on $11,000 a year, and I can't afford housing. So me and my service animal have been going to Planet Fitness her whole life. And for this to happen, and you to make these types of accusations are very inappropriate, and I would say is.
Look at it from both ends, because at this point you're saying that they climbed into the rafters basically to show up the hot water for you.
I didn't say anybody climbed anywhere. I didn't say anybody had to climb.
Operation for the hot water.
All I know is the hot water gets cold when I'm in it, and then when they think I'm out of it, I go back and check, and it's hot again.
Who's they?
The person that made the accusation against me, and also
what I'm trying to explain to you.
There's other incidences that happened where there's a female that works there. Now, when she was working there, I had an off-duty officer or an ex-Marine harass me. Now, what I'm saying is, more than one occasion, I've been treated very biasly at that place. That was just one thing that I keep noticing is happening, and I haven't documented it publicly because I don't want to put negative things on a business that I use all the time and I have shares in.
I mean, you kind of already did. You have it on
Yeah, because they broke federal law, and I need to figure out how to deal with it.
Correct. So, I mean, you say you don't want to do something, but then you did it. But on the other
They
hand,
forced my hand.
all the police officers, when they came in, what did they tell you?
The police officer said that they will not follow federal law, and they will not give you a ticket. The ticket is supposed to be a minimum of $75,000. And now at this point, you can look it up yourself. The violation of ADA accommodation violation, federal law explains the first ticket they should have gave you after explaining to you the law and your management there not agreeing to follow it. This is what they were supposed to do. But instead of doing that, they told you it was a good idea to violate federal law. Now, in the future, that's up to you.
About the dog, and then you began to get belligerent with them. So I'm looking at the video now to see exactly, because this looks like you're on the opposite side of the desk, meaning I'm trying to figure out where the first encounter was on the desk close to the locker room. Hey, Brent,
there was no encounter. There was no encounter.
First, correct?
No.
So what caused you to pull out the camera? It was just...
He told me, he said to me that I need to, if I'm going to come back, I have to have paperwork proving my service animal is a service animal.
So
That's why...
They approached you first. So I'm trying to see the first encounter when they said that on camera. So
the very beginning of the film. It's a 5-minute long film. You're probably watching one of the shorts. That's how you advertise a video, is by making shorts.
This was the 10th, right?
Yep. Let me go back. I'll look it up myself for you so you can make sure I have the exact title and everything. Planet Fitness ADA accommodation violation. It was 6 days ago. Wait a second. That was
8 days.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. 8 days ago, Planet Fitness. Yeah, the original film. And then you could see outside with the original film with the officers totally violating federal law. Also, for
the officers were doing it as well.
Yes. Now, if you watch the rest of my YouTube, you can see that the officers are violating federal law all over the state, and they're. You can also see Sergeant Zenowich, head of internal affairs, explains why his officers are exempt of federal law, and he says it's because the businesses don't have dog food or water to accommodate. Now, that's not my business. And what I'm explaining to you is, if you go back and watch these other videos, they've cost the taxpayers' businesses of Providence over $200,000 in litigations. What I'm explaining is, right now, your business is in violation of federal law, and I'm asking if you guys are willing to fix it.
So I don't have that ability to do that for my entire franchise. We do have 58 clubs, but what I can do is use this event to act as a what would you call it? I'll be used as a middleman, and this event would be escalated to the people that can make a decision to make that adjustment. Now, I don't think any of our clubs accommodate like dog food and stuff like that, personally. So
right, there's no. What I'm saying is, Sergeant Zenowich, head of internal affairs, explained why since 2016, when the law was revived to fully explain that service animals are supposed to be accommodated for any person with disability in any state or federal facility. So when I go into federal facilities, like Sergeant Zenowitz's buildings. I'm telling you, I'm getting the same treatment, and the officers aren't following the law, and I've been proving it in my videos. There's over 260 videos. This video, Planet Fitness, is only involving Planet Fitness. Now, what I'm saying is if you do your research on my videos, you'll see that Providence police have cost businesses, local businesses, over $200,000 in litigations alone. Now, at this point, because I need to use a shower, and I have, I also own stock in the company, I'm calling you and asking you, as that person's manager, to correct the situation.
Yes, and so obviously at this point, because I do support the manager, I would make an appeal based on the findings that I have. The shower. But I have to finish my investigation in order to do so. Because at this point, like, the police were involved. I wasn't physically in here, but if the police supported that fact, then I mean, they're the law enforcers. So that'll be a bigger issue. So I'm checking in on that one. That one should work. That's a bigger issue that we'll have to take up as a actual company. We do own a lot of Planet Fitnesses in the state of Rhode Island.
So you heard, wait, let me ask you a question. You heard your manager tell me that I'm not allowed to come back until I bring paperwork and then retaliate with all the other things and turn off my contract.
I don't see your manager, the manager at all. I see you talking to front desk members.
And those are the people that person.
So that's different from the manager.
Okay, so that person is the one that canceled my membership.
Mm-hmm.
Are you supporting him canceling my membership? Because I did not have
from them on that day. Yes.
Okay, but did you watch the film?
Yeah, I'm watching them now. So,
and you see that he explains his initial explanation for our contact was telling me that I need paperwork for my service animal. Am I correct?
Yes. So I haven't been able to listen to it. I did pull up the link, but I'm listening to you. Right here.
Okay. So am I allowed
to do the investigation, and I can call you back once we made a final decision?
So right now I'm not able to shower, right?
Not until we're done with this investigation, which I'm here willing to listen to it right now because it's not that long of a video. And so that way I can give you a call back.
All right. Should I wait? Is it going to be soon?
It should be soon. If it's something that we have to escalate up, I can call back and just give you a follow-up as well, letting you know, like, the next steps.
All right. No problem.